The Rangers get swept. That's not good. Welcome to the Roundup. Welcome to the Texas Rangers Roundup with RD. Guess what? I'm RD. Now, if I sound semi-excited, it's not meant to be. To be honest with you, it was a terrible weekend for the Rangers. They've dropped 4 in a row now, got swept by the Brewers. I mean, they're somehow still in first place only because the Astros lost. They got swept this weekend as well by the Mariners. And don't look now, the Mariners are only 3 games back. We'll talk about that and more in a minute. Now, let's take a look at the 3 games that the Rangers recently coughed up. Now, Friday night's game was, if you want to see fireworks, it was there. But Brewers win 9-8. You're looking at 9 runs on 14 hits, 0 errors. Rangers 8 runs on 8 hits and 0 errors. Rangers made a late bottom of the 9th charge with 4 runs, but just came up short. Peguero gets the win. Spores gets the loss. Williams gets the save. Players of the games, the top performers are all Brewers, so I don't care. You shouldn't either, but, it is what it is. Then Saturday came. Tough one. Another tough one for the Rangers. 6-1 drumming by the Brewers. Now, Brewers had 6 runs on 15 hits and 1 error. Rangers, 1 run. 1 freaking run on 4 hits and 0 errors. Peralta gets the win. Dunning gets the loss. Dane Dunning's now 9-5 with 3.19 ERA. Again, top performers of the game were all Brewers, so I'm not here to talk about the Brewers, obviously. Just another tough game. Let's move on to Sunday. You already know. 6-2, Brewers beat down the Rangers one more time before splitting, hitting the road. They had 6 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. Now, Rangers put up 2 runs on 8 hits and 3 errors. I'm not saying it's a sloppy game, but, you're talking 5 errors total. Hauser got the win. Scherzer got the loss. Williams got the save. I was pretty excited when I knew that Scherzer would be starting on Sunday. I was like, here we go. We're got to get a dub here, right? But it was just tough. It was tough sledding. I think he hit like 100 pitches by the 4th or 5th inning. It was bonkers. Bases loaded. He's hitting guys, walking guys in. It was absolutely insane. Let's put that all behind us. Let's move on and look forward, right? Rangers actually leave Arlington. They're heading to Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks. Now, the Diamondbacks, it's only for a quick 2 games. You got a Monday and Tuesday game, and then a rare Wednesday travel, and then 4 games with the Twins. Now, the Arizona Diamondbacks, right now 3rd in the NL West, rocking a 64-61 record. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually, because I got a .512 win percentage. Now, trust me, they're really far back. The NL West is being just absolutely dominated by the Dodgers right now. They got 76 wins, the Dodgers, that is, and the Diamondbacks are 13 games back. But that doesn't mean they're a bad team. Don't sleep on them. Home, 30-31, which I like that. I like a team that's sub 500 at home, so that when the Rangers come into town, hopefully they get a little bit of that. They can put a couple more dents in that record. Now away, 34-30, last 10, 7-3. Very solid team. And then, as I mentioned, then they head to Minnesota to take on the Twins for 4 games. It's going to be Thursday through Sunday. Now, Minnesota's first place in the AL Central, and they're currently 65-60. So not bad at all. They are in kind of a softer division. If the AL Central, most teams are under 500 except for them, right? And they're, like I said, 65-60, a .520 win percentage. You got 36-26 at home, 29-34 on the road, 5-5 in their last 10. Now, this is the kind of record I don't like to see at home, because when the Rangers come to town, it just, this team plays good at home, but then again, when they're playing their own division and things like that, it's not a good division. So they get a break. Now, taking a look at the probable pitchers, all the information that's given right now is just for Monday and Tuesday. So Monday you're going to have Jordan Montgomery, and then he's going up against Slade Ciccone. I don't know how to say his name. But Jordan Montgomery's 8-10 with a 3.30 ERA with 128 strikeouts. And then on Tuesday, you have John Gray, 8-6 with 3.52 ERA, 106 strikeouts. So there you go. I mean, I said it last week. I said it the week before. I said it the month before that. It's like, you have to beat the bad teams. Not that they were playing bad teams either. Brewers are really good, right? The Brewers actually, I think officially now are 68 and 57. So, when you come across these tougher teams, you can split, but you definitely don't want to get swept. Nobody wants to get that is going to kill us quicker. But like I said, the Astros, they got swept over the weekend too. But the only problem is that the Mariners are so on fire right now. Let's take a look at some stats from ESPN. Now, these are like batting leaders and pitching leaders and things like that. So the only two categories that the Rangers have someone in the top 5, and one is earned run average, so your ERA. You got Nathan Eovaldi at 2.69. He's number 2. So he's in second place out of all the pitchers in all of Major League Baseball. And then you got RBIs with Adolis Garcia at 92. He's in fourth, or he's tied for third with Kyle Tucker out of Houston. So that's really about it when it comes to star-studded or really high numbers. Let's be honest, Corey Seager right now is still in the show. Anything and everything that kid is doing. He actually was one of the top performers on, I meant to mention that, top performers on Sunday. He had a home run, a walk, RBI, and a run. The guy, he went 2 for 4. I mean, nothing like crazy awesome, but this guy just keeps hitting. It's amazing. You got to check out his home run. Now, it was in the bottom of the third when he hit it. It had 108 mile per hour exit velocity and went 436 feet. It was pretty awesome. He went down a little bit. It was kind of, I'm not saying he's like Beltre or somebody that used to just always drop to like a knee and hit home runs, but he did have to go down and get this ball, and he crushed it. It was really nice. Great. It was just a low inside pitch, and he just went down there and grabbed it. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the AL West, because it's, I'm already over. I'm done talking about this weekend. AL West, as it stands right now, your Rangers, 72-52 with a .581 win percentage. They're in first place. Home, 42-24. Great home record. I mean, amazing home record. I expect great things this week, and we'll make our predictions here in a minute. Away, 30-28. Still plus 5. You're over 500. It's not bad. You're just beginning to slump a little bit. The last 10, you're 4-6. And as I mentioned, the Astros are 2.5 games back. Their record is 70-55 with a .560 win percentage. Home, 33-29. Away, 37-26. Last 10, 4-6. So, and here comes the threat. One of the hottest teams in baseball right now, the Seattle Mariners. They're 69-55 with a .556 win percentage. They are 3 games back. 3 games back. They're at home. They're 34-28. Away, 35-27. Last 10 games, 7-3. They are on fire right now. Now, let's be honest. If you want to look at the American League as a whole, the Orioles right now have a commanding. They've got 77 wins. They're 3 games up on the Rays, and then the Rangers are at 72 wins. So they're 5 games back right now from actually just being the best team in the AL. Now, this weekend, the Braves were the first team to hit 80 wins. The Atlanta Braves in the NL East are obviously in first place. They're getting, they're just drumming away right now. You're talking the next team up behind them is the Phillies at 13 games back. So Dodgers are looking great as well. They have 76 wins. And yeah, what can you say? Now, if I have to look at this schedule and I have to make my picks for this week, I really am hoping that the Rangers go on the road and split. They split 1 game with the Diamondbacks. I totally think they could win both, but I feel a split. They're going to get out of their rut at this either Monday or Tuesday, right? And then with the Twins, I've got a sneaky suspicion that they're going to get they're going to split with them as well, and they're going to get 2 wins. So you're talking 3 wins out of the next 6 games. I'm fine with 500 baseball. If they get that extra win against the Twins and they run out of there with 3 wins, I'm going to be ecstatic. And then obviously they got a little bit easier schedule when they we'll talk about it next week, but they go to New York and play the Mets for 3 games. So that should be a sweep. The Rangers should sweep there. And then they host the Twins and Astros later on. But then do get a break. Athletics come to town. We're talking September already. We're getting quite ahead of ourselves. So that's what I predict. I see 2 splits. If not, I see them winning 1 from the Diamondbacks, 1 out of 2, and then they get 3. They still 3 games and still the series from the Twins. But they get out of this rut. and they fight back and then almost win, and then they just come out and do nothing the next 2 games. It was absolutely just, you're just watching, just like, God, you just got guys on. And, and like I said, for the Sunday game, you got 8 hits. You only scored 2 runs. There's a lot of ducks left on the pond. And then obviously Saturday, you only got 4 hits and you scored 1 run. That's not going to get it done. Not at all. It's getting close to the end of August, and it's time to push. You need the Rangers to come out firing on all cylinders, secure the AL West. Let's get in the playoffs and just keep pushing, all right? That's going to do it for me. Hey, you have a beautiful Monday, a wonderful week, and I'll see you back here possibly a little bit later this week if on that day off on Wednesday. I might do a recording, and we'll talk a little bit more. We'll recap the previous games and then talk about the future. Other than that, have a wonderful week. Let's go, Rangers.
Let's go, Rangers! Let's go, Rangers! Let's go, Rangers!
Thanks for listening to Roundup.